we're in this age where now, we not only can we communicate through broadcast means over terrestrial radio and television, but of course we have all the streaming avenues that we can do as well. So people can pick us up on their phones. They can listen to the programs like this while they're driving or while they're sitting for lunch in a park or wherever it is. But the neat thing is, too, as you walk around in here, there's not just one demographic. There's people from every single age demographic. And especially, I think we're looking at this year that almost a third of our attendees are under 35 years old.
Wow.
And that is just really exciting to know that these young adults, and especially yesterday we had what we call our intercollegiate NRB. These are our college students coming out with a broadcast kind of thing. They're excited to get into the new media.
Well, let's talk about new media here for a moment. And you were sharing about the younger generation, these Christian communicators, Christians who really want to share a message through, so many different platforms. The phrase social media influencer has become very popular, and you have people that are walking this exhibit hall who would fit into that category. They see what they do as believers. They see it differently than someone that doesn't know Christ. They see this as a real opportunity to share truth, to lead people to the Lord, and to really provide something very valuable. They see their role as Christian influencers using a variety of different types of technology in incredible ways, don't they?
Oh, absolutely. And that word influencer for a second, I saw a recent article that about 25 years ago, if you'd have asked a high school student, what are the top 5 things that you want to be when you graduate college? And I think most of us would have thought maybe doctor, lawyer, business person, sports, star, movie star. They were kind of the top 5. 2 years ago, in the last 2 years straight, last 2 years running, they've asked the same age group of high schools, the number one thing, I want to be an influencer. I want to be an influencer. That's the number one thing that young high school kids are coming out and saying, I want to be an influencer. And here's the neat aspect of that. So we know that a lot of that in the secular side, it's kind of like I want to be a movie star, right? I want to be a rock star. I want to be a movie star. It's all about the fame. It's all about the notoriety for themselves. But young Christians are talking about, I want to be an influencer for the gospel. I want to be the influencer of Christ. And we're seeing so many of these new young adults that are going on platforms like TikTok and Instagram and just so many others, even gaming systems. And they're using the technology for Christ. There's a gentleman that I read about who started a Bible study. He just started a Bible study. All his Bible study is he's helping people read through the Bible in a year. So he's got to read through the Bible in a year. He gets on TikTok. He reads his thing. He has now over 100,000 followers of people that are reading with him just a Bible through the year. And amazing that. And one more thing, illustration. There was a group of gamers, right? Okay, we all think gamers are locked in their mom's basements or whatever and lost. There was a group of gamers. They get together. They play these multi-person games. They're from all over the world. There's 4 of them. They decided that they were going to have a time of prayer and Bible study before their gaming. And they started to invite their gaming friends. And that started off with 4 people from 4 different continents. It's now, I understand, well over 500 gamers that get on, briefly have a time of word of prayer and Bible study, and then go gaming with these new multi systems that you can connect around the world.
Wow.